In this session, we are going to talk about the Power BI Goals feature. Power BI Goals feature is a powerful tool with the Power BI ecosystem that allows the organizations to set, track, and manage the business objectives directly within the Power BI. Introduced as the part of Microsoft's broader vision for data driven decision making, Power BI's goals integrate seamlessly with the existing Power BI reports and dashboards, enabling the users to align their analytics with strategic business goals. Some of the key aspects of the Power BI goals are objective settings. Power BI goals enables the users to define specific objectives or goals within the platform. These objectives can be aligned with key business outcomes such as increasing sales, improving customer satisfaction, or reducing the operational cost. The next one is the goal tracking. Once the goals are set, Power BI provides a mechanism to track the progress over times. This tracking is done through the key metrics that are automatically updated as new data flows into the system, ensuring that the stakeholders have up to date insights into the goals achievement. The next one is the integration with existing data. Power BI Goal leverages the existing data infrastructure within an organization. Users can link goals to specific metrics or data points from their Power BI reports, ensuring that the goal tracking is based on the real time data. The next one is the hierarchical goal management. Organizations can structure goals in a hierarchical manner, allowing for the tracking of both high level objectives and more granular sub goals. This helps in aligning the different teams and departments with the overarching business strategies. The next one is the collaboration and visibility. The goals feature in Power BI enhances the collaboration by allowing the different users to contribute to and monitor the progress towards some shared goals. Additionally, Power BI security settings ensure that only authorized users can view or edit the specific goals, maintaining the data integrity and privacy. The next one is the scorecards and visualizations. Power BI goals come with a scorecard view that provides a visual representation of progress towards each goal. This makes it easy for the stakeholders to see at a glance whether the organization stands in terms of achieving its objectives. Visual indicators such as green, yellow, red statuses are used to denote whether the goals are on track, at risk, or off track. The next one is the notification and alerts. Users can set up notification and alerts within the Power BI goals to receive the updates when certain thresholds are met or when there is a significant change in the goal status. This ensures that the stakeholders are always informed and can take the actions when necessary. The next one is the custom matrix and KPIs. Power BI goals allows for the creation of custom matrix and key performance indicators that is also known as the KPIs that aligns with the specific business objectives. These metrics can be tailored to reflect the unique needs of the organization, providing more relevant and actionable insights. Now, we can talk about how can we use this Power BI goals feature, which is now also called the scorecards. We can use it for the sales performance tracking, where a sales team could set a goal to increase the revenue by 10% over the next quarter. Power BI goals would allow them to track this goal by linking it to the real time sales data, providing the visibility into whether they are on track or to meet the targets. The next one can be customer satisfaction. A customer service department might set a goal to improve the customer satisfactory score. This goal could be linked to the data from customer surveys with progress tracked over time to see if the changes in service strategies are yielding positive results or not. Next can be to improve the operational efficiency, where a manufacturing company could set goals related to reducing the production downtime. By integrating the Power BI goals with production data, the company can monitor the effectiveness of the initiatives aimed at improving the operational efficiency. So to conclude, Power BI Goals feature is a robust feature that enhances the strategic volume of the Power BI by directly linking data analytics to business objectives. It provides the organization with a comprehensive tool for setting, tracking, and achieving goals, all within the familiar Power BI environment. Whether it's improving the performance, driving the efficiency, or achieving the growth towards the targets, Power BI Goals empowers the team to make the data-driven decisions that are aligned with their strategic priorities. Now let's go to the Power BI services platform and see how can we create a scorecard over there. So we are in the Power BI services, and over here you can find this matrix option. If you click over here, now we have some options over here, which is to create our own scorecard. And over here we also have this new scorecard feature. So we can use these two options to create a scorecard. Over here, whatever scorecard you will be creating would be reflecting over here in the recents. So whether you are dealing with an old one and if you reopen it, all would be appearing in the recent ones. Then in the favorites, whatever scorecards you mark favorite would be appearing over here. Then if someone is sharing some scorecard with you, it would be reflecting over here in the shade with me. And if you want to see all the scorecards combined, you can come over here in the all scorecards. You can also search a scorecard over here. Now, these are some of the samples of the scorecards that you can create. The first one is the education sample, the second is the sales sample, marketing sample, human resources sample, and there are some more. So, for example, let's go to the sales sample and see how it is created. Now, you can see the name of this scorecard is given as achieve a monthly revenue of 5 lakh or $500,000. So over here, you can see that the progress is showing and how much it has collected in revenue and how is the trend going. Then we have also assigned a due date. So if this target is not able to match till the due date, this would reflect as in the negative direction. Now over here, again, it is telling us that what is the track, what is the status of it? Like, is it at track or is it at risk or is it not going good? So how it is done? So if you just click over here, you can see that there are some various options given inside it. So here it is saying that new value which is being provided for is it's 478,000. Okay, so you can see the value is changing over a period of time. Over here it is just giving you a small example. I have not made this. So over here the value started with 400,000. Then some time back it changed it to 424,000, then it changed to 458,000, then it changed to 478,000. So it is telling us the check-in history. That means that whenever the data is changing, so we are doing some check-in, and that check-in would be affecting our scorecard over here. It would be telling it that whether this data is going in a positive direction or in the negative direction. And as soon as it goes in the negative direction, it would give us an indication like this. It can tell us that is it overdue, behind, or is it at risk. So here over here also what you can do is if you click on matrix, you would be able to find all the matrix. Then if you click on the overdue, you will be able to see what are the things which are overdue. So for example, if something is not met or if something is not be checked in, it would be showing over here. Then in the behind, it would show you all the things which are behind. Then in the risk, it would show you what are the items which are at risk. If the items are on track, it would show you the on track option. So I'll just remove this. Then if you have not started anything, it would show you as not started, and all the items that have been completed would be showing over here in the completed. It depends on the kind of date. You can also try to change the view of it. So for example, if you don't want to see the list view, you can use this compact view also. Now how to create a new scorecard? For that, what I'll do is I'll go back and over here, I'll click on the new scorecard option. Now it would ask me what is the metric name that you want to give. So I will say sales achieving 13 million. Okay. Now who are the owners of this scorecard? So for example, if I have multiple people in my organization, I can assign them and I can make them the owner also so that they would be able to keep the track of it. Then what is the current value? So let's say that I don't know the current value of the sales. In that case, what I'll do is I will click over here in the setup and I can use this connect with the data option. Now here I need to connect it to the data. So whatever reports that I have created, I would be able to connect with them. It won't be showing over here. So currently I'm using this Power BI course report. Click on next. It would try to show me all the pages that are present on my report. So let me see the filters. Now let's go to the page one and see if I have any indication of the sales that has been done till now. In the Africa region, I have all the sales done in the Africa region. In the EU, I have all the sales that has been done in the EU region. So I can move to other ones also. Over here, I have the sum of sales. So currently the sum of sales is 12.64 million. Now I want this to be linked with my scorecard. So what I'll do is I will click over here and it would tell me that what are the kind of filters that are affecting this visual. So let's say that if you want to track the overall sales, but if you are using this EU, and if you just click over here in the sum of sales, it would tell you that over here the region is selected as EMEA region, and that's why it is giving the value of sales for that region. It is not the complete sales. So what exactly would happen is that whenever I'm trying to reach a specific target, I need a correct value, because if the value is not correct, then the starting point is not correct, right? So I'll go to this page 2, I will select this visual and I'll click on connect. So it would be connecting to that visual inside my data. Now it is asking me what is the final target value. So let's copy this and let me keep this value as 12.8 for example, or I have kept it 13 million over here, so let us keep 13 only. Again, you can click over here and connect to the data if you want to find out some target, if you have already created a variable over there which is showing you the final amount. Because in Power BI what we do is we generally try to create some gauge chart also, so you can connect to that visual also. Then what is the status of this? So whether it is at track right now, it is at risk right now, is it behind or overdue, how do you want to set it up? Or you can also click on the setup rules, and if you can tell it that if the value falls over some range, then it would tell that it is lacking behind. For example, if the value is greater than, I will say 12.7, so I will say it is at target. Okay, I'll just put as 12.7 over here. Then the status would be changed to on track. Okay, then I'll add another condition which where I'll say if the value is less than, so my current value is 12.64, so I'll say if the value goes beyond 12.5, so I will say that it is behind. Okay, or you can also say at risk because it is going in the negative direction. So you can add multiple conditions over here. After you have added the conditions, you can click on save. Now what would be the start date, what would be the end date? So let's say I want to monitor it for over 2 months, so I can just put 2 months over here in future, and in that way I can just create a scorecard for me which is being monitored for 2 months of sales. Then I can click on save. So over here, then it will tell you what is the current status of it and how it is progressing and what is the due date. And it would also show you the trend. Once the data is being collected for that, it would start showing you the trend for it also. So this is how you can create a new scorecard. And if you want to keep a track of it, what you can do is you can go in the matrix, and over here you will be finding this scorecard. Okay, so again, if you want to see the following option over here, so let's say if you want to follow this scorecard, so you can click over here and let's find some settings for it. So over here I have this subscribe to scorecard. So if I click over here, you can create a subscription, and all the changes that would be happening over here would be giving you a notification for it. Then also if you go in the file, you can find the options of moving the scorecard, copying the scorecard, or updating the data set that is linked with it. Okay, if you want to edit it, you can just click it and edit it. Again, let's open it. Over here you can also follow the check-in. So whenever the changes are happening in the data, you can find the check-ins over here. You can just click over here and you can find a new check-in. Then the history would show you that how much the changes were made and what were the most recent changes. Then again, the status rules that you have created would be reflecting over here. Okay, and over here it would be also telling you that what are the tracking preferences for the metric. It would also show you the connections related to this scorecard. So this is how you can create a scorecard and you can keep a track of it. I hope this brief introduction was clear to you. Thank you.